This is a video that will help you figure out what major triads are in an octatonic scale. In this case, we have the C-sharp octatonic scale. You can also use this technique to figure out what minor triads are in the octatonic scale, or what major, minor, seventh chords, or really any kind of chord. Right? Here I've written the notes for a C-sharp octatonic scale, and after one octave, I've continued the notes for a reason that should become clear in just a moment. I'll play this for you. And so on. Okay? So now we need to figure out what major triads fit in this scale. The first thing to do is remember the intervals in a major triad. So a major triad has a root, a third, and a fifth. And there's a major third or 4 semitones from the root to the third, and then a minor third or 3 semitones from the third to the fifth. So the easy way to remember a major triad is 4, 3. So what we need to do is we're going to take a note in this octatonic scale, and if we can go up 4 and then 3 and get notes that fit in that scale, we have a major triad that fits. Let's start with C sharp. We'll go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is part of the triad. I'm sorry, that's part of the scale, excuse me. And go up 3, 1, 2, 3. That's also part of the scale. So C sharp major fits. Let's look at D. Can we go up 4 semitones and get another note in the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not part of the scale. Let's start on E. Can we go up 4 semitones and then 3 and get notes of the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, we're going at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the scale. Go up 3. 1, 2, 3. That's in the scale. Okay. Let's look at F. If we go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Let's start on G. Can we go up 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes. Can we go up 3? 1, 2, 3? Yes. If we go up 4 and 3, we get members of the scale. All right. Let's start on G sharp. Can we go up 4 and get a member of the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. That's not a part of the scale. Let's look at B flat. Can we go up 4 semitones and get a member of the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Can we go up 3 more? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Let's start on B. Can we go up 4 semitones and get a member of the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. And C sharp is where we started. So the major triads that fit in this octatonic scale are C sharp major, E major, G major, and B flat major. Those are our major triads. You might have noticed a pattern when you were looking at these chords, and noticing that pattern can help you answer this question in an easier way. The pattern has to do with the fact that every 3 semitones, the octatonic collection repeats itself. In other words, one way of thinking about the octatonic collection, that's good. One way of thinking about the octatonic collection is you have a semitone, and then you skip, a semitone, and you skip. So if each of these little symbols here represents one of the notes of the chromatic scale, basically the octatonic scale is like having 2 notes together, skipping a note, 2 notes together, skipping a note, 2 notes together, skipping a note. There is 1 semitone, 2 semitones, 1 semitone, 2 semitones. Suppose I make a copy of that octatonic scale right here. Okay, there's a copy. Now suppose I transpose that scale up a semitone. Well, that's going to be a different collection of notes, right? Suppose I transpose it up a semitone again. It's going to be a different collection of notes. But then suppose I transpose it up a semitone one more time for a total of 3 semitones. You'll notice that things align again. We've realigned these notes, and we get the same scale that we started. In other words, if you transpose an octatonic scale up by 3 semitones, you have the same notes. What that also means is that if one chord fits in an octatonic scale, if you transpose that chord up by 3 semitones, that chord must also fit the octatonic scale. And so must the next one. And so must the next one. There we go. And so must the next one. Okay? So let's take a look at this first answer one more time. Oh, you can't see that. Let's try that again. Let's take a look at that first answer one more time. We already determined that the C-sharp major triad fits in the octatonic scale. Okay, I'm going to put a note on C. I'm going to put a mark on C-sharp. All right. If that C-sharp major triad fits, then we must be able to move this up by 3 semitones and make a triad and also have that fit. 1, 2, 3. E. And let's go up 3 again. 1, 2, 3. G. And we'll go up again. 1, 2, 3. B flat. So if you understand that property of the octatonic collection, that can be an easier way to answer that problem. Or you can just use, the brute force method and figure out every single possible triad. That's all you need to know for now. Bye-bye.